In FC26, attacking well isn't about running faster or spamming skills. It's about making the right decisions at the right moment. In this video, I'll break down the key attacking techniques, from simple tricks to advanced mechanics used by top-level players. If you want to create more chances and score more goals consistently, this is where it starts. In Chapter 1, we will talk about Sprint. Let's go! One of the biggest mistakes players make in EAFC 26 is sprinting at the wrong moments. If you sprint while receiving the ball, you will lose control. And if you sprint while you're in possession, you will also lose the ball. Your player becomes less responsive, turns slower, and can't react fast enough to pressure. That's one of the reasons so many people say the game is with lag or the player is not moving properly. Sprint is not a default button, it's a situational tool. Use it mostly when you're through on goal or when you've clearly beaten a defender on the wing. So, instead of sprinting, let me show you a much better way to move forward with control. Use the R1 technical dribble. It allows you to progress, change direction quickly, and protect the ball at the same time. And for advanced players, combine R1 dribbling with L1 to stop suddenly. These small changes in rhythm make you unpredictable and much harder to defend, even if you're playing against a top-tier player. Chapter 2. Runs. How top players move defenders out of position. The most important attacking mechanic in FC26 is the trigger run. You can make any of the player you are not controlling run forward by pressing L1 looking in his direction. When you send a player on a run, the opponent's defensive line drops, and when the defense drops, space opens up. If the defender follows the run, you can carry the ball forward. If they don't, you can play the through ball and you're in behind with a chance to score a goal. This works perfectly with wingers and fullbacks because they will run through the wing. The R1 trigger does the opposite. It brings a player closer to the ball, giving you an easy passing option. This is very effective for baiting defenders. You can send a player on a run, the opponent reacts, then you call the player back, and this will open space to play. A very common mistake is spamming trigger runs. When you activate a new run too quickly, the previous one gets cancelled. That means the player stops running and the threat disappears. It's better to create a few clear runs and allow players to reach the defensive line before triggering new ones. Now let's talk about creative runs. This one gives you even more control. They allow you to decide exactly where your players move. This is especially useful against compact defenses. You activate a creative run by activating a trigger run with L1 and then directing the run with the right stick. They are very important to create space when you are trying to go to the attack. You can do a creative run to make your winger go even more to the wing so that you can play a safe pass. And if you think this is not good enough, now we will talk about player locks. This one gives you full control. Player lock allows you to manually control the attacker, choose the run, and decide how you want to receive the ball. There are multiple ways to use it. In my opinion, the best ones are when you are on the wing and want to find a good pass to your striker, but he is marked. You activate the player lock and move him to the open space to receive the pass. And the other ones is when you are playing against people that let the AI defend, you can activate a player lock and place your attackers between their fullback and center back. Then you just need to ask for the ball and score. You activate it by pressing L3 and R3, then selecting the player with the right stick. And when you want to receive the pass, just press X or triangle depending what kind of pass or run you are doing. A tip for higher level players, the key is creating multiple threats at the same time. A run on one side forces the defense to drop back. A second run on the opposite side creates chaos because they don't know what to defend. Then you only need to see which side he is not defending. You can also add player locks to this, and not even the best player in the world feels comfortable defending this. Advanced players also involve midfielders to increase the number of attacking options by performing L1 trigger on them. This is how pro players attack, always forcing defenders to make impossible decisions. Now that you know how to create space with movement, let's talk about passing and how to use that space properly. Good attacking is not about passing fast, it's about passing with intention. Spamming X passes slows your attack down, and you will lose a lot of ball possessions. Overusing R1-driven passes can also cause unnecessary ball losses. The key is understanding when to use each type of pass. Use R1 plus X to break the first defensive line. from defenders into midfield. After that, progress with simple X passes. Only when space opens should you look for through balls. While you moving forward, keep doing trigger runs on your wingers and strikers. This will make much more easier for you to progress on the field. And for more advanced players, in FC 26, double triangle passes are very effective when timed correctly. Near the box, and when you trigger some of your player to go forward, it's the perfect spot to use this double triangle mechanic that will lift a bit the ball, making it impossible for the defenders to catch it. Instead of using only triangle, use R1 plus triangle. This works well when one of your players are running on the wing and you want to make a throw pass behind the defense. And the last pro tip is the first time triangle passes after trigger runs. This is very hard to defend. Use them from your midfielders to the wingers. Don't forget that you need to trigger them to start the run before the pass. And this is also very effective if you use your striker to make this first-time triangle passes. Chapter 4. Finishing. Why good chances still get missed. Most missed chances don't come from bad aim, they come from choosing the wrong shot. Two finishing techniques are essential. The finesse shot. You can do it by holding R1 plus shoot button. And the low driven shot. Do it by pressing shoot button twice. You should use finesse shot if you are on the edge of the box with space, if you are on a one-on-one with the goalkeeper, or if you beat a defender and your player is facing the goal. The low driven shots are very useful if your opponent is aggressive and not giving you space to shoot. Just turn your player fast and perform a low driven shot. Also, if your player is not facing directly the goal or is at a 45 degree to the goal, it's a good moment to perform a low-driven shot. Finesse shots are great when you have space and your player is facing the goal. Low-driven shots are faster and very effective from tight angles. If you want to level up, then a very strong option is combining finesse with a low-driven shot. Press R1 and shoot, then press shoot again. You get a low shot with curve, which is extremely hard for goalkeepers to save. Even for closer angles, you can try it. Let's go for the other broken mechanic, the first-time shots inside the box. When you have a side pass to one of your strikers, don't think twice and perform a first-time shot for the opposite post. This is very unpredictable and impossible to defend. You can add to this the low-driven shot. First-time low-driven shots are just too overpowered. Before we move on, Chapter 5. Skills. Not the flashy ones, but the ones that actually work. Skills are not about showing off. They're tools to create space, change angles, and open shooting or passing lanes. I'll show you 3 skills for beginners and 3 more advanced options for experienced players. The first skill is the reverse elastico. This skill is perfect inside the box when you need to adjust your body quickly to create a better shooting angle. To perform it, move the right stick from the left side of the player towards the right side. This skill, it's fast, simple, and very effective in tight spaces. The second skill is the advanced roulette. This is widely used by top players because it allows you to cut inside smoothly and protect the ball at the same time. To perform it, hold L2 and R1 and rotate the right stick 180 degrees, from the back of your player to the front. This skill is perfect for entering the box and creating clean finesse shots. The third skill is the nutmeg flare pass cancel. This one is less about beating a defender and more about creating passing lanes. To perform it, hold L1 and R1 and flick the right stick in the direction you want. During the animation, press the pass button. This cancels the skill and plays a quick pass, often catching defenders off guard. It's extremely useful to pass inside crowded areas. Now let's go for the advanced skills. Feel free to skip for the next chapter if you think these ones are too complex. We start with the Magidi cancel. This skill allows you to rotate your player quickly in any direction. To perform it, flick the right stick forward and to the side. Then immediately cancel the animation by holding L2 and R2 and moving the left stick in the direction you want to go. This makes your movement unpredictable and very hard to read. The next skill is the roulette cancel pass. This is perfect for escaping tight spaces when the only option is passing backwards. To perform it, rotate the right stick 360 degrees. During the animation, press the pass button. Because the player is already turned, the pass comes out cleaner and faster. And to end this skill chapter, let's go for the hardest skill to perform, the fake drag back. To perform, let go again to the McGeady cancel mechanic. Let's do it canceling to one side. Exactly like this. Now we just need to add the final step, that is moving the analog stick to the opposite side right after the McGeady cancel. And that's how you do this top-tier skill. It's very satisfying, but also a very effective skill. That's how you use skills effectively. If you apply everything from this video, your attacks will immediately feel cleaner, faster, and more controlled. FC26 rewards players who understand timing and structure, not chaos. Master these principles, and you will start scoring and controlling the game much better. If this video helped you, check out the defensive tutorial next. It perfectly complements everything you learned here.